EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Drops it underneath to Thomas. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They run with Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd and 9 now. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set.
This is Thomas. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. On the ground, it's Thomas. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Thomas. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go check, check, Panthers.
Running left is Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 5.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the...
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A throw over the middle, taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, some strong running. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 22 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Rams nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Back to Walker on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Again, it's Walker.
Fighting him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check smash, check smash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes, left side. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's second and inches.
On second down, it's Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Street.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Go check. Ready.
Second and 2. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams.
They go play action here on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Roll.
Up the middle they go. Thomas eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Check that. Street. Head to 60. Let's go.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Go.
I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Come on.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Panther Street.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They run again with Walker. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down now. It's Thomas. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. Thomas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game. I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Go! Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. Hurry, hurry.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And going right back to Walker. To the 27-yard line.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6.
6 the Eagles. 6. Hurt.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Come on.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road.